there, what is up? So, I was thinking last night about the word disciple and what it means to be a disciple, because a lot of the times we call ourselves Christians and we give ourselves that label, and there's a lot associated with that word, with Christian. And I was thinking, we are called to be disciples, but and I know it's like follower, but I wanted to look up the definition of disciple and see what it says, and kind of see and give myself that kind of ground level foundation to build on of what I'm called to be. And when I looked it up, it said a disciple is a follower or a student of a teacher, leader, or philosopher. When I read that, it really struck a nerve of a student. I need to be constantly learning something. Jesus, what do I need to learn? What do you need to teach me? And we are called to be disciples our whole lives. Like, it's not like we reach this level and kind of be like, oh, I'm good now, I don't have to do anything else. This is like a lifelong constant. So with that in mind, if we are not only followers, but we're students, I feel like we need to have our hearts in a posture of constantly learning and constantly growing with Jesus. And there's never, I don't care who you are. No one is above anybody else in the eyes of God. And we need to be constantly learning. You can always learn something new. And I just want to encourage you to keep, put that into your mindset of, Jesus, what can I learn today? What can you teach me today about myself, about others, about what you have for me, about my calling, about my journey? What is it, Jesus, that you want me to learn today? And see how our minds can shift and how our perspectives on life can shift if we keep in mind, we're never going to graduate from discipleship. We're never gonna get enough information and God's gonna be like, all right, you're good, I don't have anything else for you to learn. On this earth, I don't think that's gonna happen, where we get to a certain place of God's gonna stop teaching us new things, because we're never gonna get to the level of God where we know everything like God does. So I just want to encourage you to kind of give that shift a little bit of, yes, we are called to be followers of Christ, but we're also called to be students, and to constantly learn and to shift our mind and perspective and be open to learning something new, because God might have something for us that we have never heard or learned before. And this is this is the best study textbook ever. I'm holding up my Bible. But this is the best textbook that we can ever have. And if we look at it from the perspective of a student learning something, and this is our study guide, that's incredible. It's a big study guide. It's not going to take us a couple of weeks to get through this and to really know and grow. And so I just want to encourage you to shift that mindset a little bit of, if I come to this learning to study and to grow and to learn something new, even if we've read the chapter before, even if we've heard the verse 1,000 times, going to God and saying, what's something new that you want to teach me from this verse or from this chapter or from this book? Yes, I've read it 100 times, but what's a new perspective or a new spin you want to give me through it, God? And just see how our minds and our perspectives can change and can grow and can just explode in different ways. So I just want to encourage you to, when we are called to be disciples of God, not only just to follow him, but to be students and to constantly want to learn something new from him, because he has so much for us to learn. I feel like he looks at us and is like, oh, my little pupil. But I don't know. My mind was going there with thinking about, what does it truly mean to be a disciple and to be a follower of God? What does that entail? And ask God, what does my discipleship look like with you? Because it's going to be different from other people. You're going to learn something different than the person next to you, your best friend, because you're your own person and God has his own things for you. So I just want to encourage you, maybe have that conversation with God and open up your mind and your heart and your perspective to a different one, and see where God takes you in it, because it's going to be incredible. It's going to be amazing, because it's God and he's good. So that is it. I just pray that this blesses somebody and reaches somebody and brings a new perspective to you too. So with that, I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye guys.